My child, have you ever felt like the world has moved on without you? As if your prayers have gone unheard, your tears unseen? In the silence, when doubt creeps in, it's easy to wonder if you've been forgotten. But I want you to know, I have not forgotten you. Even in the moments when you can't see it, I am working on your behalf, weaving together a tapestry of purpose and promise. Type "I believe" in the comments below as we journey into these powerful words. A reminder that you are not alone and that divine hands are at work in your life. My beloved child, I know the silence can be deafening, and in those quiet moments, you may wonder if I've forgotten you. But I want you to know that in the stillness, I am closer than ever. I hear every whisper, every cry that escapes your lips, and every unspoken thought that lingers in your heart. You may not see the evidence of my presence, but I am there, listening intently to the deepest desires and the most fragile hopes you carry. When the noise of the world fades and you find yourself alone with your thoughts, remember that I am listening. I am not just a distant observer. I am a compassionate father who is deeply invested in your life. Your words are precious to me, and I hold them close, cherishing every plea, every sigh, and every declaration of faith, no matter how faint. Even when you struggle to find the words, know that I understand the language of your heart. I hear the pain, the joy, the confusion, and the hope woven into every prayer. In these quiet moments, I am not silent because I am absent, but because I am giving you the space to pour out your soul. I am listening to the things you can't say to anyone else, the thoughts you keep hidden deep within. I see the tears you cry when no one is watching, and I feel the weight of the burdens you carry. You may feel like your prayers are echoing into a void, but they are reaching me, and I am listening with a heart full of love for you. My child, don't mistake my silence for inaction. Just because you can't hear me doesn't mean I'm not responding. I am working in ways you cannot see, moving in the unseen realms to bring about the answers you seek. Trust that your prayers are not in vain. They are powerful and they are being heard. I am gathering every word you've spoken, and I am preparing to move in your life in a way that will leave you in awe. In the silence, let your faith rise. Believe that I am attentive to your every need, and that I am working on your behalf. You are not alone in your struggle, for I am with you, listening and loving you through every moment. Hold on to this truth. I hear you, and I will never turn away from you. Your voice matters to me, and I am here, ready to respond in ways that will exceed your expectations. Keep speaking, keep believing, and trust that I am listening, even in the silence. My dear child, there is so much happening beyond what your eyes can see. You may feel as if nothing is changing, as if your prayers have gone unanswered, but I want you to know that behind the scenes, my hand is moving. I am orchestrating events, aligning people and circumstances in ways that you cannot yet comprehend. Trust that I am working even when you cannot see the evidence. In the unseen places, I am weaving together the threads of your life, creating a tapestry that reflects my love and my purpose for you. Every situation, every encounter, every moment is part of a grand design that I have meticulously planned for your good. While you may feel like you're waiting in the dark, I am diligently arranging everything according to my perfect will. I see the bigger picture, and I know exactly what is needed to bring about the fulfillment of my promises in your life. When you're tempted to doubt, remember that my ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. What seems like delay or inactivity to you is actually the careful preparation of something beautiful. I am moving in hearts, opening doors, and creating opportunities that will lead you to where you need to be. I am protecting you from unseen dangers and guiding you toward the path that will bring you the greatest blessing. Even when you can't see it, trust that I am working. I am the God who parts seas and moves mountains, and I am the same God who is moving on your behalf right now. Every prayer you've prayed is a seed that has been sown, and I am cultivating the soil of your life to bring forth a harvest in due season. Don't be discouraged by what you cannot see. Instead, let your faith rise and believe that I am at work in ways that will amaze you. Behind the scenes, I am aligning everything according to my perfect timing. You are not forgotten, and your prayers are not ignored. I am preparing a way where there seems to be no way, and when the time is right, you will see the manifestation of my hand in your life. Hold on to hope, for I am working all things together for your good. Trust in my unseen work, and know that I am always moving on your behalf, orchestrating a plan that is far greater than you can imagine. My precious child, I have seen every tear that has fallen from your eyes. Each one is precious to me, and not a single tear has been shed in vain. I know the pain that you've endured, the heartache that has weighed you down, and the sorrow that has seemed too heavy to bear. But I want you to know that your tears are not wasted. They are the seeds of a coming harvest. Every tear you've cried has been collected by me, stored up as a testament to your faith and your perseverance. In your moments of deepest pain, when it felt like the world was crashing down around you, I was there, holding you close, weeping with you. Your tears are not a sign of weakness. They are a sign of your strength, your resilience, and your trust in me, even when life was at its hardest. I see the depth of your pain, and I know the struggles that you've faced. But I also see the growth that has come from those tears. With every tear, I have been watering the seeds of purpose and promise that I have planted in your life. What you've sown in tears, you will reap in joy. Your tears are not wasted. They are the catalyst for the breakthrough that is coming. I am the God who turns mourning into dancing, who brings beauty from ashes, and who restores what has been lost. The tears you've cried are not in vain. They are the evidence of your faith, and I am going to honor that faith. I am bringing forth a harvest in your life that will be abundant and overflowing, a harvest that will bring you more joy than you could ever imagine. So, my child, do not be ashamed of your tears. They are a powerful testimony of your trust in me. I have not forgotten you, and I have not overlooked your pain. I am working in the midst of your tears, turning them into something beautiful, something that will bring you hope and joy. The time is coming when you will look back and see how I used your tears to water the seeds of your future. Trust in me and know that your tears are not wasted. They are the beginning of something new, something beautiful that I am bringing forth in your life. My beloved, I want you to know that I am actively preparing the way for you. In this season, you may feel lost, unsure of what lies ahead, but I am paving a path before you, a path that is marked by my love and my purpose for your life. Every obstacle, every challenge that you face is not meant to defeat you, but to shape you for the journey ahead. I see the road that you cannot yet see. I am moving ahead of you, clearing the way, removing the stones and the thorns that would trip you up. I am making the crooked paths straight and the rough places smooth. Trust that I am preparing the way for you, even when the road ahead seems uncertain. I am working behind the scenes, aligning everything according to my perfect plan. There is nothing that can stand in the way of my purpose for your life. The doors that I open, no one can shut, and the doors that I shut, no one can open. I am sovereign and I am in control. Even when it feels like you are walking in darkness, I am there, lighting your path, guiding your steps, and leading you into the destiny I have prepared for you. Do not be afraid of the unknown, for I am with you. I have gone before you, and I am preparing the way. I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. Trust in me, for I am faithful, and I will fulfill my promises to you. As you walk this path, remember that I am with you every step of the way. I am your guide, your protector, and your provider. I am preparing the way for you, and when the time is right, you will see the fulfillment of all that I have promised. Keep your eyes on me, and trust that I am leading you into a future that is filled with hope, joy, and purpose. My dear child, I know that waiting can be difficult. It can feel like an endless stretch of time where nothing seems to be happening, where the promises you've been holding on to seem distant and unreachable. But I want you to know that in the waiting, I am not idle. I am at work, and I am strengthening you. Waiting is not a punishment, nor is it a sign that I have forgotten you. It is a season of preparation, a time where I am building your character, deepening your faith, and equipping you for what lies ahead. I am using this time to strengthen you, to refine you, and to draw you closer to me. In the waiting, I am teaching you to trust me, to lean on me, and to depend on me in ways that you never have before. I am building your resilience, your perseverance, and your faith. I am shaping you into the person I've created you to be, someone who is strong, courageous, and full of faith. The waiting is not wasted time. It is a time of growth, of transformation, and of preparation. I am using this season to strengthen you, to prepare you for the promises that are yet to come. I am not just concerned with the destination. I am also deeply invested in the journey. I am using this time to mold you, to shape you, and to make you into the person I've called you to be. So, my child, do not despise the waiting. Embrace it as a time of growth, of preparation, and of strengthening. I am with you in this season, and I am working in you and through you to bring about my perfect plan for your life. Trust that I am strengthening you, and that when the time is right, you will step into all that I have prepared for you. My beloved, I know that you've been waiting, and I know that you've been wondering when the promises I've made will come to pass. But I want you to understand that my timing is perfect. It is not delayed. It is deliberate. Every moment, Every season is carefully orchestrated according to my perfect plan. You may feel like time is slipping away, like the promises you've been holding on to are taking too long to be fulfilled. But I want you to know that I am not late. I am never late. My timing is perfect and everything will unfold exactly as it should, in the right time and in the right way. Trust that I am in control and that I am working all things together for your good. Even when it seems like nothing is happening, I am at work, moving in ways that you cannot see. I am aligning circumstances, preparing hearts, and setting the stage for the fulfillment of my promises in your life. My timing is perfect because I see the bigger picture. I see the end from the beginning, and I know exactly what is needed to bring about the best outcome for you. Trust that I am not withholding anything from you, but that I am preparing you and positioning you for the right moment. The moment when everything will come together in a way that will bring you the greatest joy and fulfillment. So, my child, do not be discouraged by the waiting. Trust in my timing and know that I am faithful. I will fulfill my promises to you, and when the time is right, you will see the manifestation of all that I have spoken. My timing is perfect, and you can trust that I am working all things together for your good. My dear child, the journey you are on is not always easy. There are times when the path is difficult, when the challenges seem insurmountable, and when the trials feel overwhelming. But I want you to know that every step you take, every challenge you face, is part of the process of refining you. I am the potter, and you are the clay. I am molding you, shaping you, and refining you into the person I've created you to be. The process is not always comfortable, and it often involves trials and challenges that test your faith. But trust that I am at work in you, refining you, and making you into a vessel that is fit for my purpose. The fire of refinement is not meant to destroy you, but to purify you. It is through the fire that the impurities are burned away, and you are made stronger, purer, and more resilient. I am using the challenges you face to refine your character, to strengthen your faith, and to deepen your relationship with me. Trust the process, my child, for I am in control. I know what is best for you, and I am guiding you through this process of refinement. I am with you in the fire, and I will not allow you to be consumed. Instead, I am using the fire to bring out the best in you, to refine you into a person who is strong, courageous, and full of faith. So, my child, do not be discouraged by the trials you face. Trust that I am at work in you, refining you, and making you into the person I've created you to be. The process may be difficult, but the outcome will be beautiful. Trust in me, and know that I am with you every step of the way, refining you and preparing you for the great things that I have in store for you. My beloved child, I know there are times when you feel alone, when the weight of the world seems too heavy to bear, and when it feels like no one understands what you're going through. But I want you to know that you are never alone. My presence is with you, and I am by your side, guiding you, comforting you, and holding you close. In the moments when you feel abandoned, remember that I am there. I am the God who never leaves you, who never forsakes you. I am with you in the darkest of nights and in the brightest of days. I am with you in the valleys and on the mountaintops. There is no place you can go where my presence does not follow. When you feel like you can't go on, when the burdens of life seem too heavy to carry, remember that I am with you. I am your strength, your refuge, and your ever-present help in times of trouble. I am the one who carries you when you can't walk, who lifts you up when you fall, and who sustains you when you feel like you have nothing left to give. My presence is not just a distant concept. It is a living reality. I am with you right now, in this very moment, and I will be with you every moment of your life. You are not alone, my child. I am here, and I am with you always. So, my child, take comfort in my presence. Know that I am with you, and that I will never leave you. You are not alone, for I am your God, and I am with you always. Trust in me, and let my presence bring you peace, comfort, and strength. My beloved child, I know that there have been times when you've wondered if the promises I've made to you are still valid, if they've been forgotten or left behind in the busyness of life. But I want you to know that the promise is still alive. The words I've spoken over you, the dreams I've placed in your heart, are as true today as they were the day I gave them to you. My promises do not expire, and they are not subject to the changing circumstances of life. They are eternal, unchanging, and steadfast. What I have promised, I will fulfill. I am the God who keeps his word, who is faithful to complete what he has begun in you. Even when it seems like nothing is happening, when the promise feels distant or forgotten, trust that I am still at work. The promise is still alive, and I am actively working to bring it to pass. Every step you take, every decision you make, is leading you closer to the fulfillment of my promises in your life. Do not be discouraged by the delays or the detours. They are not a sign that the promise has been abandoned, but a part of the process of bringing it to fulfillment. I am using every moment, every experience, to prepare you for the fulfillment of my promises. Trust that I am faithful and that the promise is still alive. So, my child, hold on to the promise. Keep believing, keep trusting, and keep moving forward. The promise is still alive, and I am faithful to fulfill it. You will see the manifestation of all that I have spoken, and it will be more glorious than you can imagine. My dear child, I know that you've been waiting, that you've been holding on to hope, and that you've been praying for a breakthrough. I want you to know that the breakthrough is coming. The time is near when everything will change, when the answers you've been waiting for will be revealed, and when the blessings you've been praying for will be released. I am the God of breakthroughs, the God who makes a way where there seems to be no way. I am the one who parts seas, who moves mountains, and who brings forth life from barren places. I am the God who breaks chains, who opens prison doors, and who sets captives free. And I am the same God who is working in your life right now, preparing the way for your breakthrough. The breakthrough is coming, my child. It is closer than you think. I am aligning everything according to my perfect plan, and when the time is right, you will see the manifestation of all that I have promised. The doors that have been closed will be opened. The walls that have been standing in your way will be torn down, and the obstacles that have seemed insurmountable will be removed. Trust that I am at work, even when you cannot see it. The breakthrough is coming, and it will be more glorious than you can imagine. It will be a testimony of my power, my faithfulness, and my love for you. It will be a moment of victory, a moment when everything changes, and when you step into the fullness of all that I have prepared for you. So, my child, do not lose heart. Keep believing, keep trusting, and keep moving forward. The breakthrough is coming, and it will be a moment of great joy, of great celebration, and of great victory. I am with you, and I am working on your behalf. The breakthrough is coming, and it will be more glorious than you can imagine. My beloved child, I want you to know that I am with you every step of the way. I am listening to your every word, moving behind the scenes, cherishing your every tear, and preparing the way for your breakthrough. In the waiting, I am strengthening you, refining you, and drawing you closer to me. My timing is perfect, and my promises are still alive. Trust that the breakthrough is coming, and it will be more glorious than you can imagine. I am with you always, and I will never leave you. Trust in me, and know that I am faithful to fulfill all that I have promised. The breakthrough is coming, and it will be a moment of great joy, of great celebration, and of great victory.